Hey, Mike Wolf here for Mike Wolf Mastery. Today I am in Berlin, Germany, and I'm at the site of what used to be the Berlin Wall, what's left of it. There's some remnants here that from 1961 to 1989 divided East and West Berlin. So very interesting because a lot of times people's freedom is impeded by other human beings, by government bodies, etc., which is the case here. But quite often we don't think about this. Sometimes our limiting factors to our freedom are right up here. We create them ourselves. We put ourselves in our own prison. A lot of times because of numerous things. Sometimes we don't want to think outside the box. Sometimes we don't want to get out of our comfort zone. Sometimes we want to do what's comfortable. We don't want to try new things. And I think Henry Ford said it best when he said, if you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're right. And that's just a really, it's one of those statements that just I love. It's one of my probably my favorite quote of all time, because it's so true that what we dream up here we can do, but quite often, you know, especially as adults, we make mistakes along the way. Things happen and we fall down, or we make a mistake, and then we're afraid to get back up. We're afraid to try again. You know, when you look at young kids, when you look at babies, when they learn how to walk, they fall down many times, but they get back up. And you know, I've never seen a parent say, oh, I don't think little Billy's ever gonna, he doesn't look like he should be a walker, we should just give up on him. They keep trying, and eventually you do it. And eventually you can run, a whole bunch of things happen, but you gotta keep getting up and learn how to walk first. So a lot of times we stop ourselves short and we just keep doing the same thing over and over. We don't wanna try something different. We don't wanna think bigger than what we're already thinking. And quite often we hang out with people who tell us we can't do the things that we think we can do, and they squash our dreams because we start to believe them, and we start to believe it ourselves. So I want to put out a challenge for you to figure out what you want your freedom to look like 5 years from now, and think about things that you either have to put into your life to get there. Maybe you have to learn a new strategy, maybe you have to try something different, and also some of the things that you might have to do that you've been doing that you need to take out of your life. Maybe watching the news and believing all the things you see on TV as being true, or maybe you're hanging out with those friends that are super negative. Maybe that's not serving you that well. Maybe you need to change that. So I'm a really big fan of freedom, and the last thing I want is my freedom to be controlled by other people, but I also don't want to controlled by my self-limiting beliefs. And so I'm going to put out a challenge there. Start thinking of things you need to add, things you need to take away that are going to get you to those goals that you want to achieve. So if you found this helpful, one, I recommend clicking the link below. Learn from my Passive Income Masterclass, some of the ways you can get some more freedom, especially financially. Also, if you enjoyed this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, get all my latest videos as I release them, and like this video, share it with your friends if there's somebody who can benefit from it. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Once again, I'm Mike Wolf. We'll see you on the other side.